Tokyo nights, neon lights, lost in the city, another life. Drinking sake, feeling right. Got faded in Japin, what a sight.
My spiel? Well, here's my spiel. What's up, faders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And in fact, today, faders, we have a very special episode for you because Johnny is not in Japan. Johnny is here in Michigan, and I'm here with, once again, a beloved guest on the show, Cousin Chris. Yeah. And we got two new special guests. We got Casey and Bill on the show. Say hello.
Hello.
Woo, live from Michigan. And faders, we got so much to do today. We got beer tasting, Michigan beer tasting, which we're gonna do. This is an annual delight that we do. And also we're gonna read the crazy, bizarre weekly news that's happening in Japan, and we're gonna do that together. This show is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Now, before we start the show, I gotta say that there's been rumors. There's been a lot of rumors about Got Faded Japan, and they are all false. Everything that you've heard about me, my co-hosts, our interns, Saito-san, it is absolutely not true. And I want you guys just to know that we never ever went to Puff Daddy's house. Even though there are logs of us being picked up from Japan, from the airport, and flown to Los Angeles, and yeah, his limousine driver, Raul, he never took us to his house in West LA. We never did that. And we never went on that big bed that was really comfy, actually, but we never did that. That's all false. It's not true. So now that we got that out of the way, because we never did that.
Yeah.
No way. Absolutely not. I've never met Sean.
A pallet of baby oil? No.
No.
I don't know what that is.
And actually, there's a whole wall in his bathroom. It's fantastic. He had all these different varieties.
Allegations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had the flavor ones. It was great. But I've never seen it. And now there's my co-host, Tom, probably. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, guys, welcome to Got Faded Japan.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, and welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Another year, another beer.
Another year and a lot more beer. Holy smokes. And before we even get started with the beer, I gotta say, this is a fantastic drink, Chris. You're making a lot of Mai Tais now, right?
Sure. Yeah. We do love booze, Well, probably a little more than news, but yeah, I've started a little rum collection. Have like 30 bottles of rum on the wall, and
What's
we
in the
use that to make
what's in the Mai Tai?
Isn't that a song? 30
it's like very
bottles of rum on the wall.
they're controversial, so I'm not gonna go into what's in a Mai Tai.
A couple more drinks and we'll get to that
Traditional
song.
Mai Tai.
A few more Mai Tais.
Rum OJ or Orge or Orja. I'm not sure how you exactly say it, but say raw or almond extract. Some dry orange curacao, or what's the other one you can use, the fancy version. But yeah, I don't know, the orange liqueur, crushed ice.
Either way, they were
Some
fantastic.
Delish.
Right, rum blends
Unfortunately,
are
mine's
good
already
thing.
gone.
Yeah, so is mine. I thought we were tasting beer, and they're talking about
Mine's about to be gone.
Yeah, well,
ounces of
I can
liquor.
make room for the beer.
okay, all right. So give me one more sip. I don't want to drink this.
I don't know. That is a Trader Vic's fucking tiki glass, which is cool though.
Look at that.
Is
Isn't
a
that
Trader
dope?
Vic's Mai Tai glass. So
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
at least that's real.
No, this is definitely
He's
real.
supposed to be the inventor of it. So
Well, the best thing about this drink is it's so delicious. I don't want to drink it fast. Usually when we're like, okay, so let's get another drink, I'm like, oh shit, I got to drink really quickly, right? But not these. These are so smooth. I'm drinking it kind of fast, trying to get it out of the way, but
That's the problem, because it's powerful.
oh yeah, that too,
That's the,
right?
It doesn't taste like it's as powerful as it is.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's not very sweet either. It's like it's kind of trickery.
It's mellow,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa.
You drinking in a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fancy.
All right. Well, thank you for waiting. Okay, so faders, what we're going to do is we're going to do a Michigan beer tasting extravaganza, which we do every single year. Actually, last year we did it twice with you and then with your brother, Mike.
Oh, I think we did.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the sparkly beer, right?
We had all sorts of weird shit. It was
Some,
crazy.
like glitter beer or something.
Do we have what?
There was some beer with glitter in it.
What? I don't remember that, but then
I think
again,
there was. I think
There was.
Yes, there was.
It was like a gold beer,
Gold
glitter or
beer,
something.
yeah.
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 I've got something in my teeth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess we drank so much that I don't remember the glitter beer, but cool, very cool. I'm gonna have to rewatch that
Yeah,
episode.
right.
Oh my gosh.
That's the beautiful thing with that, man. You just can, I guess, relive it. Click. So,
Absolutely, yeah. The internet is for life. Speaking of life, so is liquor. So, Bill, you brought 2 6-packs, and Chris, you got 2 6-packs. So, who would like to go first?
I think we should do like the Browns and the Marzen. I don't know which one first.
Probably that would
and
make sense.
Maybe.
That makes sense. I guess we can start
And
with
then Old Nation,
Oktoberfest.
is Old Nation even Michigan? It's actually Ohio.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, M43.
Okay.
Coolio. Okay, so how should we do this? Should we do like color, smell, taste, or location,
Where's your glass?
history?
Have your glass.
Okay, well, there's like 2 up here.
Thank you.
All right, Bill, you got one?
Yep, I got one.
Oh,
right
cool,
over
cool.
here.
We're all good. All right, sweet.
Porto.
Oh, yeah.
So are you showing the
Here you go, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna take a photo of the cans and I'm gonna post that on Instagram later. So faders, if you want to check out what we're drinking, it's all gonna be on Instagram, and you should be following us on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all that other SNS that we have our stuff up on. Saito-san, take care of it, you son of a gun. Saito-san's our intern.
well, free labor.
Yes.
so we're
So this one is what, the bells?
bells.
So what is this? This is a Bell's Oktoberfest beer, Marzen. What percentage is this?
We're like
5.5.
We
Oh,
are.
yeah, it's probably about 5
That's-
somewhere in there.
Let me.
We're like
look
we're like
at
a
it.
day late actually for kind of
It's
like this,
5.5.
For
right?
Oktoberfest.
5.5 ABV.
That's not
Could
bad.
be a solid wheat beer. I mean,
Yeah.
Bell's does pretty good.
Pretty mellow.
Cool. Good
Marzen.
color. Very nice.
Smells like a lager.
It's a Marzen.
Looks like a darker lager.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers. Come by.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. It's all aggressive.
Wow, that's tasty.
Mm.
That's really tasty.
Yeah, that's probably it. That might be. I haven't had too many different Oktoberfest this year, but this one's probably the more tasty one that I've had so far.
Did they used to use a Marzen for their Oktoberfest?
Bells?
Yeah. Or has it always been a Marzen?
I think so. Yeah, I think to be an Oktoberfest, it has to be a Marzen, right?
I'm not sure.
It says Marzen right there.
Right, I think right with that.
Oktoberfest are
I agree
Marzens.
with that, but I could have swore I've seen other basically like brown style kind of beers, or you know what I mean, like
This is
yeasty.
very like malty to me, like like very
Yeah.
malty.
It covers
very-
up a
very
lot of the
like
the-
not pumpkin-y,
the,
but it's got a little
lager yeast.
spicy kick. Like
I'm not usually a fan of the lager yeast, and because it usually just has too much of a weird taste to it.
mm,
But this covers it up. It's actually pretty solid.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did get it because well, it's not a Michigan beer, but the Samuel Adams, surprisingly, their Oktoberfest, I don't like any of their beer, and their Oktoberfest is also
Yeah.
pretty solid.
They
which is
specialize in
scary.
lagers, so I would hope it's.
I mean, yeah, we weren't gonna review it tonight anyway because it's not a Michigan beer, but I was really surprised having it this year, like how solid of a beer it was.
Wolverine is. Well, I think Wolverine and Ann Arbor is probably the best Oktoberfest I think I've ever had. I haven't had one this year, but
They're also a lager house. so
yeah,
they
yeah,
have-
yeah. So it makes sense, right? You want the best lager, go to a fucking place that specializes in lagers.
Right.
yeah,
That's right.
Go to the source, get the milks from the cows or something.
Can we turn this TV off?
yes.
I keep on watching it.
Yes,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right.
I'm like drinking this
Right.
beer, watching
It's
the
like-
slasher.
because
What is
it's
this?
awesome.
That movie is awesome. I'm like,
The Terrifier movies are awesome, man.
I'm like, fuck the podcast, dude. This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. There's like 3 people watching it. They're streaming. They're like, no, keep on going.
The Terrifier movies are awesome.
Yeah.
Why are they looking up to
They're
the
very
right?
new.
How do they keep on staring at the TV? Like, I
It's
mean,
very,
Humble.
it's very gore porn horror movie. There, it's very awesome. You like gore?
Well, I think it's just as awesome as this beer. I'm gonna say this beer is 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes
I
down pretty
agree.
quick, right?
Oh
I
gosh.
very malty, like Casey was saying.
Yeah.
Very not as much biscuit flavor as I'd like from a brown, but freaking solid.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that just reminded me too. I hope I haven't sworn too much this episode.
Oh, you can say bad words.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You just can't say fuck.
Just you just can't say words of curse. You can't say words of curse.
So just treat it like I'm at work.
Words of curse. No words of curse.
Sure.
Well, you can say them, but you just can't say, "Well, fuck this guy," or "Fuck no." You can. No. Yeah, it's anarchy radio. You can do anything you want. It's got been in Japan. It's not got friendly Japan.
I don't know. You've got friendly with quite a few people, so.
I'm friendly with the world. All right, so you're done. You got. Oh, geez, Louise.
All right.
Here we go.
Johnny,
Oh. In my old age, I like to enjoy the alcohol. Okay, so that first beer, that Oktoberfest, that was fantastic, and that's from Bell's. Bell's is from what? Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Is that where Comstock is? Is that just outside?
I
Or
think there's two. So I don't know if they're distribution or they're where they make the bulk of their beers in Comstock, but I know they're actual, like, what is it called? The little cafe thing or whatever is right in downtown Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I've been to that one. But I thought they moved to Comstock. So is that like you said? Is that just a distribution or
Yeah,
something?
that
Probably?
I don't know what they do in Comstock, because that's where Perrin is in Comstock.
Okay.
So they're up there by them, but they don't have you can't go in there and like get beer or
We have to
whatever.
review
The
that next
Eccentric
year.
Cafe is down in Kalamazoo. Yeah, maybe next year, right? We'll actually go to a couple of breweries. Maybe we should go do a tour of Grand Rapids, hit up like
That would be so awesome. We'll stream everything.
on the road.
right?
Oh yeah.
On
Yeah,
the
at
road
least-
again.
We can at least throw some like clips in.
Oh God! Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're in Grand Rapids.
Got the YouTubes going.
Oh, what everybody says, "What's up, guys?" Or, "Hey, guys!" You know, everybody calls everybody guys. All right, next
do
year.
your-
What about the
Michigan.
hit, like, and subscribe? Right? You
Like
didn't say that. Is
smash
that
it.
a different?
Shut
Is that
my
a
butt.
different
Subscribe.
Wrong one?
Shut
Dude,
my
I'm
butt.
so mellow. I'm like, hey, if you found us, you're pretty cool. And yeah, tell a friend if you want. If you don't, fuck off. Who cares? I don't care, man. This is all fun. All right, next beer. Speaking of fun, so okay, that was the Oktoberfest. So what do we got here? We've got. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Right.
Where's my readers?
Oh Jesus
Shorts,
Christ!
but
Yeah,
they're
right
brown.
there.
Are you?
Yeah, dude,
Not-
I'm reading this like the.
not the only one. Yeah.
What?
The first
Oh.
time I figured that out, I was over here,
Brown.
and
Brown.
Mhm.
I was like, "Chris, I can't see up close," and I was going up to everything on the wall, like
Which
like this far
Bill,
away, like I can't
Can
see.
you show where shorts is on your mitten hand? This
It's
is
right,
what we do in
right
Michigan.
there.
In Michigan, we show our hand and point where everything is.
I'm lost, but I think I'm here.
Right. So Bill can show on his hand in
Where's your-
Michigan where the shorts is. But this is
Are you
where
waiting for me to show?
Yeah,
Okay,
show them.
let
Take
me
your
see.
hand.
Stick like this. It is
Bel Air, Michigan is
Up here
right
somewhere?
here. Yeah.
way up here by Traverse City.
Yeah.
Right by the middle finger.
Right here,
Middle
yeah.
finger.
Right here, 2 middle fingers.
That's what
Right
Michigan
here,
will do
right
is they
here.
show their hand and then that's like the map to point where things are in Michigan. It's kind of weird, but
So convenient.
the only state that
Yeah.
I think does that really.
Well, you know,
So,
California's
I live here.
California's like this. I'm like over
Yeah,
here by
right.
San Diego.
The armpit is that.
San Francisco's up here.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, in Japan they go like this.
This is Hokkaido.
This is Hokkaido. Oh yeah.
The skanking guy.
We got
Like,
Hokkaido, we got Niigata, we got Sapporo. But Sapporo's over here. Yeah.
Point.
Shitosi and the
Is that like
island.
the Ultraman stance?
The Ultraman.
It's
No, isn't it like I don't know.
a
All right.
thing though. It's a thing.
No, that's the Ultraman stance right there.
See?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm mildly
So
otaku.
I think Japan could either be circle jerks or DRI, right?
I'll go DRI. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, yeah.
The skanking guys.
Oh, okay. So this next beer, Casey, can you read this? What is this?
It is Shorts Bel Air brown ale, and it is from Michigan.
It's very brown.
Yes.
Very malty, tasty.
All right.
Much darker than
We're gonna
last beer.
come by.
Much darker than last
It
beer.
was 7% alcohol, so it's very
Yeah,
much
this one-
stronger than the
This
last
one is a little bit mucho
Ooh.
gusto.
And it's made in
Ooh.
Elk Rapids, Michigan, which is a very beautiful place.
Ooh, I always forget this beer is so like potent
Wow.
because it's so smooth.
This is an undercover, yeah, 7%.
like you don't know you're drinking 7%. You think you're drinking an all day beer, and you'll drink 6
So
of them and probably
Bel
be
Air,
out
where
in there.
it's made is like a super small town. It has like 1,000 people in it. It's a
Really?
very little town, and yeah, they're very proud of their beer.
Mm.
This is to me tastes very chocolatey, malty.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting those tastes.
Oh.
Yeah, toasty, like toasted oats.
Like toasted oats, yeah, like a little undernotes of like a dark chocolate, maybe.
I'd say my favorite,
Yeah.
my favorite fall beer by far.
Yeah,
This is a
very
solid. This is a
Eddie
delicious.
Fitz,
go-to.
which is not a Michigan beer, but an Eddie Fitz.
And
is-
should I show the
Okay.
I
can?
can argue.
You wanna-
I
should
can
I show
argue
the
that.
can,
For,
or-
yeah.
when you're saying the best fall beer, I think we actually reviewed that last year. I think Eddie
Okay.
Fitz, but like I'm just saying, you know, that's
mean,
that's a real.
They touched the Great Lakes, so I'll say that can fall into the Michigan.
See, yeah, that was
category.
kind of my excuse to bring it in.
Mm.
Yeah, Eddie Fitz is pretty solid. Like I said, I'm a fan of this one. I love the
Yeah.
brewery also, though. That's the other one. That place is
Yeah, I finally made it there last year. That was really good.
You went to this brewery?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think I've been to. So I haven't been to whatever this Old Nation.
We've been to every other one, but the one.
get to go to-
So out of the 4 beers, I think we're
Is that,
drinking
is
4
that
beers tonight.
outside?
Yeah, outside
Ooh.
Old
So
Nation.
we have out of the 4 beers we're trying tonight.
Yeah.
We've been to 3 of the 4 breweries.
I think, if I'm not
Really?
mistaken,
Yeah.
all of the menu items for the food at Shorts isn't they are named after Weezer songs. Like if
What?
if you look at the menu, like every one of their sandwiches or whatever is like
My name is Jonas or some
Right.
shit.
Buddy Holly.
Shorts menu.
Yes.
Yeah, so actually it's funny because my friend in Texas, her daughter just went to the Weezer concert. She turned 13 years old and she was like, Mom, I want to go see Weezer. She
Wow.
loves grunge and rock and old school alternative rock.
That's
So She
awesome.
got to go see Weezer.
That's fantastic. You know, Japan, they have a Weezer cover band.
Buenos tardes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be all right.
Weezer?
Little birdie.
In Japan?
They're all right. Let's see here.
That's dope.
I know a Red Hot
They all
Chili
look like
Pepper.
Buddy Holly.
They kind of dress nerdy, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know a Weezer cover band. I know a Ramones cover band. I know a
Okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band, and then I know a Nirvana cover band. So yeah.
Okay.
You said that. You said that very. You
Nice.
said Ramones like very international.
What is that? Ramones?
Ramones?
Ramones.
Yeah, like
Ramones. Dude, I've been in Japan for so long, I don't even know what my accent is at this point. You know, when I first moved there, it's like, oh wow, you're from California. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And
brah.
now they're like, where are
Yeah,
you from? Connecticut or Jersey? I'm like, what?
Are you from Canada, eh?
No, I don't get that one. No. Mm.
You're so nice.
I try to be, and Canada's awesome.
Delicious.
This is a great beer, though. This is really fantastic.
Hello. I can like totally drink this in the fall time, like cold weather, like
Yeah.
chilling out.
Out on a boat on a hot day is not the place
No.
for this beer.
No, definitely not. No, this is
cool weather
in front of the fire on a nice
Yeah,
night
right,
outside.
bonfire. Yeah, a bonfire outside.
Camping or chilling in your backyard for sure.
I don't think I've really had any bad beer by Shorts. They have some even their weirdest beers are still decent, and sometimes I might not.
I might only be able to drink
more than a
one of
pint.
them. Yeah, I maybe can have a pint, but after that, I'm not doing it. But yeah, they do. I've never had a bad beer from them.
Yeah.
As outrageous as some of them are, I've never had a bad beer.
Well, a pint of 7% is pretty hardcore. If you do like 3 of those, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7% now.
For
that's-
sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I try not to get too deep and like I think like
Hang on, next to-
6%. Huh?
I think our next 2 are like more than that. I think.
They're
Shit. All
probably right
right.
around there.
Hold on.
I usually don't.
That's like 6-8.
6-8.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fucking
43.
buy the ticket, take the ride, Faders. Oh man, do you smoke cigars?
I do.
You do smoke. Oh, I fucking love cigars. I love Stokes. Oh my god, this is like a cigar smoking.
You're right. It would match perfectly if I had a Romeo and Juliet
A
on right now.
Romeo and Juliet.
That'd be-
Yes. Oh
That's,
god.
yeah.
Mm.
I have problems finding those around here, but
Oh, I wish you would have told me, dude. I live near a
last
cigar
time-
shop.
Last time you brought some good cigars, man.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, dude, those are awesome. Those are awesome. Cohibas are the bomb. Oh man. Oh, did you guys? Oh god, I'm so. All right, hold on. Right, there-
Still there with you.
No, I'm just. I have a little bit, which is rare, and because Bill knows, like my first dozen go down quick, man. So don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Well, I guess-
Casey's just rocking them, man. I guess you know. Like,
Yeah.
She's like, I
she
know
knows that she doesn't like to drink beer.
She's not
and
a
if she
beer
doesn't want
person,
to
so
drink
she's like, I
beer.
just gotta slam it.
Okay.
I just gotta
wow.
get it done with.
In my defense, they taste good, so shut up. Leave me alone.
True. Definitely delicious.
See, so a non-beer drinker's drinking this stuff.
Yeah, this one's
I'm usually a wine drinker or a liquor drinker, so I'm actually tasting the beer and liking it. So
Mhm.
Liquor, wine.
Liquor, wine.
for a
Yeah.
female, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie, I don't drink beer.
I'm surprised M43 just did their strawberry release. That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, John was looking at some of different of the M43s. I didn't know which.
one.
That was it was like it wasn't it was like a P43 or something. It was like a pineapple mango
Disintegrator,
bingo.
the P-43.
Isn't that an airplane?
No,
I thought it was the gun that
It was.
even the Martian had.
Yeah, I got one in the basement. Man. I know what you're talking about. The P,
P-38,
yeah, whatever. Like
Disintegrator.
this is the P38.
That's also the can opener, right?
The next
The
one
P-38?
is
Might be.
I think that's the little
trouble.
the ones that you
I
gave
know what
them
you're
out.
talking about. Yeah, I bought a tin of them. It was like I think they're probably like from like the 40s still, sealed, surplus, whatever. Got a tin of them. Gave a bunch away. Yeah, they're awesome.
Was that out at that guy's house in Dexter?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait,
I-
the
I-
Honestly?
Was it the corn keys?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Michigan militia now.
No, no.
We are in Michigan.
No, they were just sounding like an Amazon kind of. And then when I saw them, I was like, nobody knows what these are. They're so cool. Because I remember them from being just like a little kid in like Scouts or whatever the hell it was. That, like when you actually had tin cans that you had to open that didn't come with pre. Well, like everything now has that pre-pop lid, right? You don't even need a can opener. It has the little hand grenade top.
Oh,
Like
dude,
it doesn't matter what it is.
Go back
Everything.
to pewter.
dude, we got.
I'm not saying go back like that. I mean, I'm getting at is like I don't know what they mean. Hell, that pre-cut, sealed, laser sealed might not even be the way to do it anyway. It's probably even nastier. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, when we all had the cool little can openers, whether it was the can, the crazy one on the shelf or whatever that would like you stick the can in on a magnet and hit go and it would just spin around.
Oh yeah.
And half the time the
Automatic
teeth
can
wouldn't
opener.
work. Yeah, half the time the teeth wouldn't work. It wouldn't cut. It would get stuck.
What about
Yeah.
What about the can of High C? A big can of like High C.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You poke the triangle hole in the top.
You had to do opposite sides
Yeah.
too, so like it went out smoothly. Yeah, dude, in Japan we got this company called Asahi, and they make Asahi Super Dry. And right now they got grenade tops, and grenade top is basically like a can like this, but instead of like opening it like this, you know how you just kind of like pull up and pull back, whatever, it opens the little mouthpiece. Basically, you got this little like grenade like finger hole, right? And you take it and you pull the whole top off like this, and the whole top comes off, and you can drink it just like it's a pint like this.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we used to have the hand grenades.
Yeah.
The Mickey's hand grenades were like that,
They
right?
didn't have that whole
Did the
type
whole
of stuff.
top-
They just had a regular lid.
Oh, a twist
They-
off.
I thought the original ones had there was a brand that had that.
I know this is familiar. I don't remember which
I
one.
thought it was the original Mickey's before they turned around and did it with the screw tops or whatever.
Could be.
But I could be completely. But there was one of those like you're talking about where it's almost like the whole top comes off, so you
Comes
have
off like that.
like a 2 or 3 inch opening. You know what I mean? So yeah, you could chug it or whatever. It's like
Oh yeah.
entire
Oh
wine,
yeah.
the entire-
The whole thing comes
Yeah, like-
right off. You just like pull it off like a grenade, but you
This
don't
is
throw it. You throw it in your belly. You go.
This is a beer in Japan.
It's a beer in Japan. It's called Asahi Super Dry. Yeah. So
I think I think we've had the super dry just in the regular can here. I've never seen the super top, but
yeah, when it comes to Japanese beers in Japan, I thought Sapporo was king. Like I've seen Sapporo here quite a bit, but I've never seen Asahi Super Dry.
I've seen a size. So it depends on obviously which
Right.
which restaurant
I've
you
seen
go
this
to.
can. I've seen the can. They do the tall boy cans, right?
Yeah, it has-
Big
Yeah.
boys,
And
yeah.
it almost has like the creases in it or whatever. Like in the,
Oh, yeah, down on the bottom part. Yeah.
We don't
I've
have
seen
that.
it.
That's
It
an
fits in your
American
car cup holder.
but I'm just. I mean, I think Sapporo I think it's Sapporo in America, and I could be completely wrong, but I think it's kind of like say, especially back in say, or like in or years past, is like Corona in America, where like if you wanted like a Mexican beer, Hispanic beer, or whatever, you didn't have the options of like say Dos Equis and say Corona and like what's it called, Pacifico, and like hundreds of others. You know what I mean? Nowadays that you have available. Back when you went and got tacos, you'd be like, yeah, if I wanted a Mexican beer, you got a Corona, right?
Right? Corona.
I'm just saying, or like any kind of like
Yeah.
Fritos or whatever. I mean, like you literally went there. But that was back when like, like a beer, like the stuff we're drinking would be considered like import, right? When you had 2 choices, and that was probably like something with a green label, whether it's Heineken,
Beck's or
St. Pauli Girl.
Yeah.
You had a kind of German beer, and then you had like the Mexican beer, and it was like maybe Corona, and maybe like Modelo or something, if you're lucky, you know what I mean? They're like,
No, it's all Corona back in the day.
you know what I mean? We only have a couple choices. They're like,
Yeah.
you can have, this is our imported beer or our fancy beer, and it was, a couple they're okay offerings, I guess, but most of those are just mainstream for those countries. So it's not anything like we have today.
Who owns? Isn't Sapporo? Isn't that part of like Lions or something? Like Lion's Head or Lion's Mane distributing? They're all like down in like all the way down to like Singapore and Philippines, and I think Sapporo was their number one seller. The only reason I even know this is because I think they just bought a couple of Michigan breweries, added them to their arsenal.
I think Japanese beer companies buy a lot of other companies. Like Anchor Steam was a San Francisco based company. And I'm not sure if it was Sapporo or Asahi, but I know a Japanese beer company bought it, and then I think they stopped brewing Anchor Steam because their beer was selling more or something. I have no idea exactly what happened, but yeah, a Japanese beer company bought that. But yeah, Japanese beer companies are huge.
That makes sense, right? Buy your competition and shut them down.
Well, I don't know if they, I don't know if they did that.
Or at least take a profit.
I have no idea.
Take the profit if they're beating you or not. I mean, just take the profit.
I can't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think Anchor Steam is like that. I can't even remember the last time I had one, and it's not that much of a standout beer, so I can't imagine. I can't imagine they were crushing the market, except for maybe the locals. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
That brand.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's not even a beer that I see. Right, at least around here we don't see it much. I mean,
No, you can't see it. It is gone. It's absolutely gone.
Okay.
Don't hold me to that. That's news that I haven't covered on the show. We only cover news that has like murder and so on. But before we get to the news, we've done that before. But let's cover some more beer. So the next beer we have is Bill.
I didn't do one of those ones. Yeah, man.
Here we go. Oh shit, the M43. Sounds like a machine gun.
Yeah, right. I'm sure it's probably a highway in Michigan, right?
M43?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
M23, M43.
Yeah.
It's probably north to south on the. Where would that be? Like on the east side of Michigan? Is that because isn't that where they are? Old Nation.
Old Nation's the one of the peninsulas we went to, like right.
It is. It's the old. Yeah.
That's the one. The old we went to. Like,
Is that
yes.
from that?
But that's not where these people are at.
No, yeah.
No?
You're thinking of the Old Mission.
Old Nation, sorry. Old Nation.
Peninsula.
So where's Old Nation at?
Old Nation is, I think it's over by like Grand Rapids, or not Grand Rapids.
Traverse.
No. It is
Wait, show on your hand. Yeah, see?
Farmington. Let me see. Over Royal Oak. I think it's over by that area.
Oh, okay, so it's like in the city.
Kind of towards the thumb.
So it's not in it's in the city then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it's like way up north or somewhere. Like.
So this is an Old Nation. Casey, you're awesome at explaining these. Can you go for it?
So this is New Orthodox Indian Pale Ale.
Here's my monocle.
And he is northeast.
I'm like that too.
New Orthodox Indian Pale Ale Series M43 Northeast Indian Pale Ale 6.8% alcohol by volume.
I think it's New England, right?
Yes.
It's a New England IPA.
It is a malt pills wheat oat. It says it's a Citra.
Oh.
So I'm using
We didn't follow the
dry Citra
instructions.
hops
I always left that up.
and
Yeah.
Simcoe hops and Amarillo
I'm
hops.
supposed to shake it and get it all mixed in there. I can already smell the Citra hops.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I can smell that like.
They're using Simcoe and Citra hops, so that has a very citrusy flavor. Bill, you can describe the hops.
It's gonna be solid.
It's a very citrusy essence.
Piney.
Correct?
It's like pine, almost tasting like pine oils and grapefruit.
Like citrusy.
It's gonna be a New England IPA. I think everything's a New England IPA these days, right?
Pretty much.
What's the difference between a New England IPA? Because IPA means India Pale Ale. So New England India Pale Ale.
As far as I can tell, it means that it's cloudy. I mean, I think New England IPA. I used to joke and say that if you made an IPA that wasn't clear, that you would call it a New England IPA. Just be like, yeah, we want it to be cloudy.
Yes, hazy.
Like a hazy.
Yeah.
They call
hazy.
this now a hazy IPA. Like an M43
Yeah, it's
hazy.
not. You can't see. I mean, you
Yeah.
can see through it maybe, but it's more
cloudy
like
and like
it's more like orange juice
It
kind
looks
of
like orange
thickness or
juice.
something.
All
Yeah.
right, let's cheers. Yeah, it does look like orange.
Cheers.
Actually, it looks like my tea.
Or grapefruit juice. But
Huh.
Well,
Yeah, it tastes like
Johnny's
grapefruit
might
juice
be
anyway.
fucked up right now. I say that.
Yeah, you can say anything you want. Mm,
after the AL set today.
And so it looks like my
Very
pee, so it looks
citrusy.
fucked up.
very citrusy. Dude, I can only drink one of these. If I drink two of these, dude, I'd probably get like
Oh, no.
heartburn.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Sure.
Like, oh, does anybody got some Tums? How about some
I
milk?
need some Santia.
I need a White Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Isn't this one kind of
You're not
powerful
gonna
also?
take me away.
I can't see.
Yeah, it's like
So-
6.8 or something.
Oh yeah, 6.8. There it is. Okay.
6.8. Jeez
Oh, yeah.
Louise. Here
They're all
we
getting
go.
they're all getting more and more powerful, right?
Well, they keep
Everything-
just bumping it, you know what I mean? So like when one thing was the norm, something, you know what I mean? Like it seems like around that at least around here, it seems like mid sixes is like the norm. And 6s to 7 is almost the norm. Like you don't really realize it because it's just everything is that way. It's not like ooh, it's a blah 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 percent. Like I mean, people get giddy now when it's like 14%. It's not even
14?
I had a-
12%.
I had a coffee beer, a
gosh.
coffee fucking porter the other day, and it was like 14.5%. It was like drinking a pint of wine.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you know, and some of them almost have boozy flavors, like because
this one was actually solid. I mean, it was a porter and it was coffee.
You know, some of them actually taste like a really like a hard whiskey note, maybe from the previous barrels that they're aged in or
Yeah,
whatever.
this one wasn't a barrel aged. It was just coffee. It was-
But you can't drive after that. You have one beer, you're like, oh
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
oh,
It looks like I'm taking an Uber now.
I was definitely at home. It was after work. After work, the start of 12 days off. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a powerful ass beer.
What's a good time to drink this beer? What I mean, for it to be so citrusy. I mean, what do you think? Like
Summer Eve,
Summer Eve?
Yeah, I could see that again.
spring evening or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I like it a little on the
It's
clear
so
side,
powerful.
but
Stuff this powerful, I usually like. I say it's for a flight, man. If you're at the brewery,
Yeah.
if you're at the brewery and
That's-
and you want to sample, you get 2-ounce pour of this, 2-ounce pour of that, 2-ounce pour of that.
you get to taste it, you get to
Yeah.
enjoy it. But you don't have, but you not like suffer it. But you know, it's they come these come in 4-packs. They come in. It's like you know they're like pints. They're not 12 ounces. So you get you get 4 pints. But I mean, if you actually sat down there for an evening, you know, I mean, and start cracking into them, and they can start going down quicker than you realize. But you know, you're like an hour later, hour and a half later, you've already knocked down 4 pints of like damn near 7% beer.
He's
And
about to do something.
you're like half
crazy.
in the bag. You know what I mean? So
Come on, ass.
Yeah.
You drink these with a goal.
yeah, I mean, like, or you just gotta know, you know, it's just a potent.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of a potent beer, but you know, like Bill was saying, it seems to be how they're like progressing the beers around here nowadays. You know, like
It's getting stronger and stronger, right?
You
yeah.
would think they would want to make them weaker and weaker so you can like be there to drink more, right? Like
I mean, I spend more money, right? Because they don't charge you that much more for like hypothetically an all day, which is like 5.5%, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah,
which
that's
is like
good.
drinkable
That's
beer,
good. Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
But that's hypothetically, you know, you're like, well, that's like $10 a 6-pack. And then you're like, okay, cool. Well, then like this, you know, M43 is not really apples to apples because it's in a 4-pack. But if something similar of like, or like this shorts, you're like, cool. Well, that shorts is like $10 a 6-pack, or basically the same price. So you're like getting 3% more alcohol in each can. But
2
you're
more
paying-
beers also, right? Because the shorts is stronger. It's a 6-pack.
Oh no, I was saying like this. Yeah, I was just trying to say like, you know, like the shorts. So I was trying to say like
The
the
size.
6-pack comparison or whatever compared to what's it called, like to all day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. No, it's yeah. Who knows what the there and what's the other one? Is it odd side? No, is it shorts? One of these beer companies don't even like putting the ABV on the cans. They don't
Yeah,
want
they don't want to encourage the arms race.
Well, they don't want people deciding what beer they're going to drink based on the potency.
Is that illegal? I think it's illegal. They have to, right? They have to put the alcohol.
Not right now.
That I don't know.
Oh, really? They don't have to?
I don't know, man.
I
But
think they do.
No.
Then in Japan, they
I know 100% that there is
No.
one of these brands of beer doesn't do it because it's annoying when I'm at the store trying to buy it.
I don't.
And I
think
gotta Google it, and it's not because I really care. I just need to know, like, if I'm gonna drink 4 beers,
where am I going to be at?
yeah, like, are they gonna do? Are they gonna do 8%, 5%? You know,
my mind.
I'm like, it's just chill cleaning the house, or I'm gonna be like level 10,
yeah,
like
this is
maxed out.
this is
in the house
important
on fire.
information, man. This is important shit.
I don't want to black out. I want to
Right.
black in.
And I want to like do my laundry, not like have the whole day ruined. Like,
Oh God, I was almost like that for lunch today. Holy shit! I had lunch with my stepdad, and I don't know what I was like. Give me an IPA. They're like, "What do you want?" She gave me like a list of IPAs, and I was like, "Well, what do you recommend?" So she just got an IPA for me, right? And I drink one IPA, and I was like, after that, I was like, shit, we should probably order some food now. Yeah, I was like, dude, this is like pretty strong, right? And then I got
Sure.
another beer, and then we got some food, and then after that, I mean, I was pretty much lit.
Yeah, generally IPAs are right around the 7% mark, 6.5 to 7.5%.
I think it was a
so-
double IPA too.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that can be,
Big,
that
but
can be
good at the
powerful.
time.
That can be
Was it,
powerful.
was it like they had those was it double two hearted, and that was like there was another that was like
think that was
a
it,
triple
actually.
A, but like some of those, man, yeah, they're like 12-13%, and like
Jesus.
I remember getting like a case of that crap,
Yeah,
and I will never
you
do
got a
that
case
again in
of
my life,
Too
man.
Hearted, yeah.
Like I will never do that again. Like because I get home from work and just like an asshole, like drink like, well, you know, in my brain I'm like,
Well, I
I'm
only
just
had
gonna have a
3
beer or two, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
3 beers.
You're
Yeah.
drinking 14 fucking percenters. You drink 3 of them, and it's
Officer, I only had 2 beers.
No,
Fuck you.
I wasn't driving. Like, luckily, like,
Yeah, of course not. Of
I'm
course
not
not.
trying to get in trouble by,
Of
you know,
course
I'm
not.
taking Ubers or whatever the hell I have. Traces.
But you're home, you had 2 beers, you realized.
But I didn't realize. Like, I get home and have 2 or 3 beers, and I'd be asleep by like 9 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a good
and I
night.
wake up the next morning, like, what the hell happened?
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there was. There was a lot wrong with that.
That's what happens when you get old.
Just happens to
You go
go.
to sleep when the sun
Come
goes
home.
down.
You work a long day, you drink a couple beers, you pass out, go to bed, you feel good in the morning.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, actually. I mean, you're not very productive. I mean, but whatever.
We're all damn old.
No, we're not. We're all
Okay.
still teenagers.
Okay.
We're breaking the law. Oh, you killed that? Or am I still the last
Oh
man
yeah,
standing?
I'm still out here.
Yeah.
Hill's the king this time, man. He's done. He's
Now
done.
remember, we gotta get lit so we can read the
Oh
bizarre
yeah,
news.
we do have one more beer, and then like I'll go make us a mixed round of drinks if we have to.
No,
so.
let's get the other round and we'll talk about that beer and then we'll read the news as
Sure.
we're drinking that beer.
Sure.
Yeah, because I
Whatever.
mean the news all right. So there's
we
4 of
still
us.
have news to cover.
Edit.
Dude, the news is
There's no
gonna be
editing.
so good.
This is all Japanese news.
Well, this is this week and last week's news in Tokyo.
Okay.
I'm making a drink.
Tokyo, that's huge. What's the population there? It's gotta be.
It's like 13.5 million people. Dude, you want to hear some crazy shit?
Hell yeah.
13.5 million people live in Tokyo, but this year, 2024, we're expecting 40 million people visiting Tokyo, tourists.
Wow.
So double the
Wrap your
population.
head
Double,
around-
like double the
That'd be
population.
Double.
No, but
That'd be annoying.
time they're
Yeah.
double the population there.
Dude, it's like
kinda
it's
crazy.
4 times the population, dude, within a year. But the thing is, it's so crazy. In my neighborhood, I live just south of Shibuya, right? There's that big, huge
That's the big.
scramble.
Yeah, that's the thing everybody sees on TV. the
Yeah,
big
yeah. I live south of there,
Across.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
On my bike, I could
Across
be
the
there in
mall.
like 12 minutes. But the thing is, it's just like in my neighborhood, it's like a little bit off the beaten path, you know? So it's a little bit kind of a quiet neighborhood. But
We've
there's
heard
like
that about
so
you.
many.
You're just off the beaten path.
Yep, just like my mind. But there's like there's whatchamacallit, there's like all these Airbnbs. So every single day I can wake up in the morning and I look outside, I'll see like 3 or 4 Australians with like these huge suitcases with their phones in them. And be like, Mike, is it Airbnb over there? Is it over there? No, I don't think so. And if I wake up early and I take out my garbage, Mike, where's the Airbnb? And I just point. I'm like, it's over there. Oh, thanks, Mike.
And then the C words.
They actually, I think British people say the C word more than Australian people.
I do they?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I know that's a very popular
Boy,
word, and if some,
Boy, Tuesday.
Oh, you fucking cunt! It's
See
no.
you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
see that. Yeah.
yeah, but I just know it's a very popular word for some reason.
No, it really is no. But I think people in the UK say the C word more than Australian people. Because I got a lot of friends from all
What
over
was
the
with a
place.
K? I'm just kidding.
Like KUNT. All right, so sorry, Casey. Sorry.
But that see you next
Yeah.
Tuesday doesn't work.
Sorry,
Okay.
I guess the C word is really bad in America. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We say it at work all the time because our days.
You say that word. You say that word all the time too.
And so all the time, like at least once a shift, somebody's next day that they start isn't going to be the next Tuesday, and so that's what they say to everybody. See you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Because see
CSCEYOU next. What
See
the?
ya.
no,
Cunt.
see you next and
T.
T. See you next.
Oh, you guys are just
It's
so
code.
Sneaky.
yeah, sneaky with the acronyms.
That's right.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's how you don't get in trouble nowadays.
As a female, I'm not offended. I think it's stupid. Like, just say it.
I just know what's his name. The boys on that show, The Boys.
The boys, yeah,
I
that's
forget
a
his
great
name.
show. Like the Captain America guy.
No, there's the one
America's
the
captain.
one like
Boss
English
captain.
Australian. That's all he says. All, oi, cunt, oi.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
He's always.
He is Australian. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Australian friends. Maybe I got some very polite Australian friends. I guess I don't know. My British friends
Or
were
Mike.
really dirty. Okay, next beer. Okay, yes, next beer. And then the news. Casey, can you be a dear and pull up the news, please?
Yes.
All right, we got the news, and the news is so yummy.
You're much better than me with the Airbnbers. I would be sending them to neighbors that
I think
annoy
the
me.
wrong people.
Yeah, whichever neighbors pissed me off, I'd be like, yeah, that's the Airbnb right over there.
I
Yeah.
sent him to
Go
North
back-
Korea. I'm like, all right, you go past the go.
Pyongyang. It's in Pyongyang.
Exactly. Can we make this bigger? Is it possible to make this huge?
Sure, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No. Yeah, we're in big trouble now. Oh, dude, I messed it up. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Okay, so our last beer here is the Odd Side Imperial Mayhem.
No.
Mayan Muka.
Mayhem.
Mayan.
Mayan. I like mayhem.
Mayhem, yeah, Imperial Mayhem.
I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't read shit. Okay, so I can put this right here.
I can see what my glasses. Yeah, found out.
Imperial
I really
Mayan.
can't.
Imperial stout with coffee, cinnamon, nutmeg.
Oh my gosh, can we make that bigger?
Something.
Make that like full size.
Like, can we make the screen size?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, Casey's checking out the news while we look at this. All right, this the Odd Side Imperial Mayan. Where's this from?
Mayan, man, like South America, Mayan, man.
Oh, is that the Mayan?
Yeah,
Oh.
like Mayans, man.
You know, like
Okay,
the
well-
Mayan temples, the Incas, the Mayans.
Wow, dude. So what? We're gonna worship Satan with this IPA?
I mean, better late than never.
Well, it is October. Today's the first day of October, so yes. So all right, tell me about this beer or this brewery.
I don't where they're they're located over by Silver Lake Sand Dunes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? By the sand dune?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forget
that's
the name of the city that they're in.
Let me see if I
I
can.
don't know how.
Okay.
Fancy,
So
dude.
is it
They're,
fancy?
No, I'm just saying, it's just.
You gotta get closer to the mic, dude.
Yeah,
I don't need to be closer to Mike to look encompassing that, but I guess I could.
Outside kind of specializes in a bunch of they do a lot of flavors in their beer, that's for sure. At least like so with shorts, they have weird flavors, but they prefer beer flavor forward. But Oddside does adjuncts. They do a bunch of the flavors, the other flavors. This one has cinnamon, coffee, nutmeg, and something that I can't see because I'm blind.
Let me see.
Habaneros.
Yeah, habaneros, dude.
Habaneros.
You don't feel the burn in
So
the
it's
back?
gonna have a little bit of a burn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't had it.
Oh, you haven't tried? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's actually.
So it used to Imperial Mayan Mocha. It used to have a maybe it's just a different
No, it's
one-off?
there's also the non-imperial version, the Mayan Mocha.
Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, this just gives you. I think this one's better
Imperial.
because it gives you a little more octane, and I think that offsets all the funky ingredients better.
Does that say 9.5%?
Yes, it does. So I think so. That's what I mean. Is like I can. It's almost
That's
like
9%.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
9.5.
With sayonara.
What's the habaneros? But so the thing is like this whole cool thing about this beer is it like I don't know the regular Maya Mocha Stout or whatever it's called is
It's good,
okay.
though.
But I think with the extra octane and the extra funky flavors that were added, right? I think it really complements each other. Where it doesn't work quite as well on what I think the standard one is at like 7%. So it's not a big beer, but it's not like I think this higher elevated like alcohol punch really kind of cuts through some of the exotic flavors.
It does. It
That's what I'm
does.
saying.
And you can't really. It's not as honestly. It's not as overpowering with the weird flavors as I thought it was going to be.
Got it.
I thought it was going to be. I was just expecting like nutmeg and chocolate. I was expecting like dessert. You can still taste the beer.
Yeah.
It's not like some of the thick, powerful beers where you just can't taste beer flavor anymore.
It's very strong though.
Oh yeah.
So this is 9%.
9.5.
Jeez Louise. Oh my God. This is insane. 9.5. Sayonara. So what do you guys think? All right. Out of all four of these beers, which one is your favorite?
That's a tough one.
I know. I mean, they're all so different.
So
you know?
so I think they're all solid beers, all four of them.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure, for
Today,
sure.
today at least, not every year. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I think this year we all did it. It's a solid lineup. They're all solid, like whatever batches or whatever the hell you want to call them. But I think my problem with, I shouldn't say problem. My the thing with me when I drink beer is that I think it really depends on when and where I'm doing it.
And that's the thing, like,
Yeah.
because
if
I
this
think
show was done in June, right, and it was sweltering hot.
Even the same
Yeah.
beers, even with the same beers
Yeah,
would be a different.
this would probably be my pick. You know what I
That'd
mean?
be number one. Like that would be number one. Probably if it was summer, that would be number one, and Marzen would be number two. Like
Right,
that's
for
just,
sure.
because it's crisp and easy to
Yep.
drink, right?
Yep,
on,
yep.
on a hotter day. But right now it's getting a little cold. It's still not cold. I mean, it's only like 60,
Yeah.
maybe in the 60s or
Yeah.
something, maybe
Low
low
60s,
70s.
yeah.
It's like 20 degrees centigrade.
So it's not 20 degrees centigrade. So it's not. It's kind of like sweatshirt maybe if you needed something, but otherwise
Mhm.
t-shirt weather, right?
Kind
So
of.
so it kind of changes like how this all like that lineup,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, given the temperature outside and the time of year, it's probably just biased. I mean,
I think Old Nation still fits pretty good in this temperature range.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Marzen.
I think it's
Yeah.
almost too. I think it's still almost too warm for the ad sides. The ad side still needs like another month or two.
Yeah,
Mm.
for the
Before
problems.
because I think stouts in general like really just favor like cold months.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I like
agree.
I like nice dark stout,
Yeah.
nice creamy, like a nice creamy dark stout or whatever on a what's it called on a cold night. Like it's just.
Mhm.
It's I can't sit there and have a lager, especially something like like a pale yellow beer or something, or like a or no, I mean just like straight up like I couldn't have like say a Corona, Corona, like I will drink it, but I'm saying Coronas, Modelo de Secchis or something like that during the middle of the winter.
Yeah, no way.
It's just not really what I'm digging. I'm not feeling that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't really drink general domestics, so I don't really feel them on any day. But I mean, a lot of them I still would also feel like there's still more summery beers. If I was like, if I'm gonna drink like a PBR, it's because I'm on a lake and I'm not trying to get drunk, so I'm trying to be able to drink 20
again.
of them.
This on a 95 degrees on the lake.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's too heavy.
I'm probably not even gonna. I'm gonna go to sparkling water at that point. Be like, I don't need. You know what? I'll be the designated driver today. Don't worry, you guys have fun.
This one on Christmas, like in dead winter.
Yes.
This hits.
Yes.
This hits in dead of winter.
Yeah,
outside.
like it's that's what I'm saying is it's a time and a place, and it's called college. I mean, like, but when you're trying to figure out what you're drinking, I mean, like, or especially when people ask me, "Oh, what's your favorite beer?" Blah blah blah. Well, it really depends, man. I mean,
I
same
agree.
thing is true with even like say like a whiskey versus a vodka versus a gin versus whatever. I'm usually like say a whiskey or a rye person, but at the end of the day, depending on what time it is and what's going on, man, maybe that whiskey's a little strong, and I do want something a little bit light, like a light and spritzy for the nice hot summer day. I mean, maybe I don't need something very heavy.
So for this time of year, I think coming off Oktoberfest, it's a biased opinion. I think the
Marzen
for me, the Marzen is my top pick.
I would go with that too.
It's very.
It's light, crisp, refreshing. If it's ice cold, man, 5.5%. You know what I mean? It's
a session beer.
Yeah. I think that's hitting
shorts.
time of
I think
year.
the shorts comes up a very close second to that one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we drink these in a great order.
This has to do with kind of just on like tonight, which is kind of more like a autumn night or something. Like it doesn't have to do with like say on like you said on a hot day.
This is a good go-to.
Or even like
most
Christmas day.
most restaurants around here have M43.
Do they really?
Yeah, on tap. So
on
so
tap.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're not
You're gonna get M43 or you're gonna get Two Hearted.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of the two is probably gonna be on tap at pretty much every Michigan, at least in southern Michigan.
And both of them are in that 7.5% range or whatever. 7%.
I always forget that is like it's 7 or something. Is there 7.2? I always forget because I don't pay attention.
They should tell you if it's over 5.
Yeah, right.
Like, yo, it's over 5. Just letting you know, and it's $7 a pint.
Sometimes I've been to places where I get the friends pour, and they're like, "Yeah, normally we only sell this in like whatever a 10 ounce." A 10 ounce. They're like, but here's 32 ounces of Dogfish 120 minute, and I'm like, You're trying to pass me out. You're
One
trying
beer.
yeah, one beer and I'm done. Like I'm going home after this.
And did you give them your credit card or something? You're like, here's my credit card. I want one beer, and then they give you
Right.
that option. You're like, oh shit.
Usually, if it's a friend's pour, I'm just giving a tip. I don't know.
Yeah, for
Just a
long,
tip.
Oh yeah, it's a big tip too.
for
What, you want $80? Fuck it, I make $80 in a minute. Out of you, fuck. Here, take $80. Let me just write this down for you. $80 tip. Yeah. Oh man.
I used to, like, before I had an actual credit card, and I was like an adult, I used to have like this credit card that they sent me in the mail, and I never got it activated, you know, so it had no money on it. And I never tried to like use it as a fake card and shit.
Yeah.
But they would always like, well, we need to hold a credit card for you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I just handed them this credit card because I was gonna pay my, I mean, I had cash, I was paying my tab anyway. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
But like they'd be like, all right, cool. So they'd always just take it, throw it in the like the what's it, the
And the
cash
pile.
register. No. But they
Right.
throw it in the cash register and me, till the end of the night, and then I'd just come up and pay my cash and they'd hand it back to me.
The smart.
But it was like, because if they ever actually did, a lot of times they're like, we'll swipe it one time, and if they tried to do that, it would have came back as inactive. But I wasn't trying to pull like really the wool over anybody's eyes. I guess I was, but I mean, at the end of the day,
I
I
can
had
understand.
cash.
'Cause just this last weekend when I was in Cleveland, I definitely left.
Oh, okay.
Definitely left the bar, and I saw my bill the next day. I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, they still charged me."
Yeah.
Oh, was that where they hit you with the auto like X amount of gratitude?
No, it was only it was $2.95. I had one beer. It was after the concert.
Oh, $2.95.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
shit. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It was after the concert. I was like, "Damn, I went to City Tap." What was I doing there? Do I have my card on me?
Oh god, that's a nightmare.
Yeah. Everywhere was on foot. It was a good time in Cleveland. I did a brewery and a distillery tour before and after the concert.
What concert?
A Social Distortion.
Well, I know, but for the
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Social Distortion.
Where did you go?
Social reach your brain.
Yeah.
House of Blues, Cleveland. Social Distortion. It was a great concert.
What is a social distortion about, young man?
Dude, our
Is
audience,
that acceptable music in today's culture?
dude, our audience
Rockabilly,
knows.
punk rock.
Yeah.
Okay, so Billy's rocking out. That guy, isn't your name Billy?
Lots of
Bunch of guys
pompadours,
like you.
lots of pompadours, lots of jeans. I swear some people have Marlboros rolled up in their t-shirts.
Oh yeah, for sure. All that.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna probably go next to the show. I'm gonna go to. I'm
And
gonna
they're
go.
soft
I'm gonna go
tops,
spend the.
Yeah.
20, I'm gonna go spend the fucking $139.95 to get a pack of Marlboro so I can roll it up in my pocket in my shirt.
Is that how much cigarettes cost
I
now?
have no idea, dude. I quit smoking luckily right before the pandemic thing, man. So
That pandemic thing.
it was probably not the time to be. It was probably not the time to be.
That
it's
we
prob-
quit.
Well, it was like a year or so before, but I'm just saying it's probably not the time to be like smoking and like handing cigarettes back and forth and getting all.
Well, I wouldn't share a cigarette with somebody, but
Yeah.
all right, here we go.
Time for the news.
Time for the news.
We got the
first.
brews.
We got the we did the brews.
did the
Yeah, dude,
brews.
we fucking killed those brews too,
We
man.
need to run around to one more rose though.
Oh well, we
For
got
the
brews.
brews.
More beers down here.
Where they at?
What's everyone want? I'll go grab some beers. You guys gonna we get
All right, go grab
news?
beers. We're
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Well, okay, but we need you guys here so we can go through the
Yeah,
news.
well,
You guys
yeah,
can
come on.
choose
We're not,
What do we
just
need?
Pause it.
Whoa! Look at all this. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny, aka the SPILT, the one and only, and today I'm going to make a popsicle painting. I'm really excited to do this. I've got all my paints here. It takes about this much paint to make a popsicle painting, and I've got my two other most important ingredients. Very strong hot coffee. Oh, actually, that's not that hot, but still, it's strong coffee. And I've got punk rock music. With these two things, nothing could go wrong. All right, with that said, let's rock.
You are liked.
You are liked, wanted.
You are liked, wanted, and loved. You are liked, wanted, and loved.
If you want to get off the beaten path at Tokyo and have an unforgettable experience in Japan, well then, Gamuso welcomes you. Have a drink, enjoy a conversation, and make new friends with the locals at Gamuso. Gamuso provides fun and entertainment of all kinds, from live bands, stand-up comedy performances, to art exhibitions. There's always something exciting happening at Gamuso. Gamuso is located in the heart of Tokyo and just a comfortable 3-minute walk from Asagaya. So come on down to Gamuso. We look forward to meeting you. Okay, guys. Okay, so here's the news. First article.
Three dudes, a chick in the news.
Well,
Chicken.
That too.
Chill.
oh, chicken's awesome. Okay, here we go. Man arrested for phone stalking his own wife, calling and saying nothing up to 100 times a day. Okay, next article. Haimeji Castle entry fee set to be hiked for all non-local visitors, basically to increase the price for tourists.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Puffed up on pride, Japanese 10-year-old passes deadly fish test. So this 10-year-old kid passed the blowfish test.
To be able to actually be a chef for cutting it, I imagine. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you could buy. It's called a huku. No, it's not hugu. And I've only eaten it once, and I was scared to eat it. All right. Man arrested for stealing women's bag says he lost money on pachinko. Pachinko is gambling. Man arrested on suspicion of cutting women's skirt with scissors says he wanted to see her underwear. That's my article. I'm taking that one.
So,
Yeah. Well, we're gonna read that. We're reading the titles, and we're all gonna choose which article we want.
okay.
Art forger Beltrachichi believes many of his works are in Japan. Okay. 77-year-old man arrested for stabbing hospitalized woman in Ibaraki. Police arrest man for stealing 3,000 pairs in roughly 3,000 pairs like the fruit. I was like pairs, like
Yeah,
pairs
pairs
of
of like-
underwear,
yeah,
pairs
pairs
of
of-
glasses. No, 3,000 pairs in roughly 24 hours. This guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
McDonald's ends hair color rule in Japan to attract workers. So if you work for McDonald's, you can't have pink hair. Man with no money arrested for eating, drinking at bar and not being able to pay bill. Elementary school teacher arrested for punching student in the face during class.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker, I added that one. Okay. Man wearing only underwear jumps from hotel balcony as police come to arrest him. Well, we've all been there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Woman
Is
arrested
it Friday already?
It's not. No, I think it's Tuesday.
Every day is Friday.
You got a job like
Go
me.
to sleep and wake up. Hey, it's Friday again.
It's always Friday. Woman arrested for arson after calling police and admitting setting her home on fire. Who wants to read first and which article?
I'll read first, but let me see my articles real quick. So you had one already had, so
Is that one yours?
It is. It could
Okay,
be yours, I
this one's mine.
suppose. if you
well,
were
that
doing
actually
it.
sounds awesome. All right.
Which one?
All right, so I think I'm gonna do this one because this probably
All right,
you probably deserve it.
Here, get closer to the microphone.
All right.
Man. All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna
hold
move
on.
this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna move this closer to you because here we go.
I'll get closer, man.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're gonna go with this one, man. Elementary school teacher arrested for punching student in the face